What's up, guys? Metaphor here, doing a little commentary on KHAZIX Jungle. This is on my rank 15 account. I got this a couple days ago. Um, the main importance of this video is going to be showcasing the R Evolve. I haven't been doing much KHAZIX content lately because, quite frankly, I just haven't been playing him that much. I've been mainly playing Evelyn just because I just really enjoy her right now, and I feel like she's my best character right now. So I've just been playing mainly Evelyn, and today I guess I'm against one. So I will show you how to shut down Evelyn, the steps you need to do in order to beat them, and yeah, just in general what you want to do when you're taking R Evolve. Also the situations in which you want to take R Evolve. So reason why I'm taking it this game is because they have an abusable jungler that I can fight 1v1 with R Evolve very easily. I can make very easy picks on Evelyn with R Evolve. With Yasuo, you'll see in the gameplay what I do to Yasuo with my R Evolve. Fighting Yasuo with R Evolve, I mean technically he can hit you and you're invisible, but like it's basically just a guessing game. And outplaying people 1v1 with R Evolve is one of the easier things in the game to do. So it's really easy to beat Yasuo when you have R Evolve. And their bot lane, I mean, it speaks for itself, right? Like they have two 0 mobility bot laners. Very easy to take out with R Evolve. Okay, so to start things off, I'm against Evelyn jungle, so I definitely want to be aggressive early, even though I'm playing KHAZIX, who actually is a pretty weak champion in the early game. We definitely wanted to play aggressive early. I wanted to go for top crab here because my mid laner had priority based off where he's standing in the lane, and my top laner was also standing pretty far up in the lane. So I thought I could go for this crab here. If I paid more attention to top, I probably would have realized that I maybe couldn't have went for this crab. But at the end of the day, I'm still against an Evelyn, and this play doesn't really seem that bad to me. The worst part about this play is the fact that I don't have a smite, and I don't know the status of her smite, so, yeah. I was expecting Annie to be able to rotate here, because I knew there's a chance Evelyn was coming here, and this guy had priority in the lane when I went into the lane, but then as soon as I went into the river, he lost level 2 advantage, and basically conceded all pressure in the lane. So you could chalk this up to me just reading the map incorrectly, but nonetheless, I still went for this invade, and whether it was a bad map read or not, you definitely want to be pressuring Evelyn early. However, if your laners don't have priority, it's pretty bad to do so. From what it looks like here is I'm getting collapsed on by all laners, and I thought I had priority, but I didn't. So I'm going to do my best to stall out here, and kite towards my teammates. So I know Annie is very useful in these early skirmishes. I know Vladimir is very weak in them, and I know Evelyn's very weak in them. I know Yasuo is pretty strong, but I'm decently strong. Annie's pretty strong, and Malphite is basically the same usefulness as Vladimir. Probably a bit more useful though. Probably a bit more. So I'm just kiting towards my teammates. I'm trying to sidestep the Yasuo Q. What I did right there, like, what I did to kill the Yasuo here is just actually really good movement. It's not so much a sidestep, but it's not so much a sidestep, but like you have to think about like what does Yasuo need to accomplish in this play, right? Like, it's very obvious Yasuo's gonna Q flash me there, or flash Q me. So that's honestly not a very hard sidestep to make. But this is the part where it's actually really nice. I know he's going to run into me no matter what here. So I'm able to cast W and then input buff for my Q, so that right after my W goes off, my Q will go off, and it'll do a big burst damage to him. I want to also make sure I do it before he gets to the minion wave, so I have isolation damage, and I want him to be close enough to me, so that my W will heal me. He'll be close enough to me when as my W channels, so you'll notice right when he gets just close enough for it to work. I also think I waited out the ignite timer perfectly, but that wasn't intentional, so I'm not going to pretend like it was. Evelyn is not in range to Q me there. The Q is on Annie, so it went to her. I know her next Q's coming up. Easy sidestep. And I tried to do the same thing that I just did to Yasuo to Evelyn. WQ, but she had her passive up, so she was able to kill me, unfortunately. Again, since my teammates picked superior champions in the early game, they were able to win the fight despite the fact that I fell quite early on. And this should set us up to win this game. I can basically just repeat gank mid. I can fuck with their jungler too, because even though I died, we got the summoner spells out of their solo lanes we basically got the summoner spells out of their solo lanes while getting my solo lanes ahead. So even though their jungler got the kill, since I'm playing KHAZIX into Evelyn, I'm still stronger than him in the early game. And now my laners are also ahead of their laners in the early game. Plus we got all summoners out, which means they're less likely to be able to rotate to plays. I don't mind going for this crab here because I don't really value Evelyn or Vladimir at champs at this stage of this game, or at this stage of the game. The only thing I have to worry about when I'm doing this crab is that I push it upwards compared to downwards into the Yasuo. So to push the crab, all you have to do is stand on the opposite side of the crab in which you want it to go, because the crab will always run away from you. So if you're trying to push it up, you want to stand underneath it. If you want to push it down, you want to stand above it, right? Very simple. I'm in no rush here. These guys aren't going to do any damage to me, and as you're about to see it, I can just easily take this away from them. If I hit that W, I would literally be at like 95% HP. It just looks like a joke. They barely even hurt me. So, okay. So there's two things that I picked up here while I was doing this. One, I picked up that since this is pink warded, the odds of this also being blue warded or yellow warded were very small, because there's pretty much no reason why he would ever double ward this bush. There's also pretty much no reason why he would ward this bush in this scenario, because he already knows that I'm here and he has this pink warded. So I know that once I kill this pink, I can essentially go right back to his blue buff because I know he got cancelled. Also, the reason why I was very confident walking through this way is because at this stage of the game, since everyone had just died, and Yasuo obviously just returned back to mid, there's pretty much no way this or this is warded. So I was really confident moving through the river here, and I didn't think I was going to get spotted. At this stage, I know Evelyn has no flash and she's level 2, and I know that I'm level 3 with no flash, so I wanted to make an aggressive play here. Again, the repeating issue here is that I don't have smite, so this was another pretty bad invade by me. I had the right idea, but I didn't have a smite, so this actually wasn't very good for me. I get a nice chunk on her, but in all honesty, man, she wasn't really going to do anything anyway. So you could essentially chalk this up to waste of time by me, and if I could replay this scenario again, I probably wouldn't do that same play. Since I've just bullied Evelyn out of her top side jungle, I want my bot lane to, or my mid laner to defend bottom crab, because I know she's gonna go for it next, because she has no other option. I know she did red birds level 1, level 2, and I know that she has nothing else in top side, so it's very obvious that she's gonna go to the crab here. However, my mid laner is in a fight, and my bot lane ended up dying, so they obviously couldn't stop her from doing crab here. I started crossing through mid because I really didn't want her to get the crab, and I also saw Annie have her stun coming up, so I wanted to look here. We have a massive minion wave, and I was really confident we could win this fight. I went for the Evelyn instead of the Yasuo because she was deeper in the wave and she has less mobility, making it easier to take her out there. It's a free 2-for-1, and well, it's not free because I died, but it's an easy 2-for-1 there. I knew to go that way just because I knew exactly what Evelyn was doing. Evelyn showing up there instead of going to crab was completely lucky on my part. She should have done crab because going for that play was pretty suicidal, but we'll take it. It's fine. The purpose of this gameplay isn't the early game. If anything, the early game is showcasing, you know, attempts at trying to get Evelyn behind, but I'm trying to let you guys know what I'm doing wrong in these plays, as well as what I'm doing right. But the real gameplay starts when I get 6. Also, you guys will probably notice I forgot to take it off the top left corner of the screen. I'm just gonna give a little like update real quick. I might end up making a video talking about this later, but I've decided that I'm gonna go to Korea. That's probably gonna take place either in May or June. There's a post about it on my Twitter. If you go to my Twitter, it's the very top thing on my Twitter profile. I pinned it as my favorite tweet or whatever. So if you guys want to check that out, I talk more about it there. I might make a video on it. But yeah, basically I'm going to be going to Korea for probably 2 months or so, maybe longer, maybe a bit shorter. I'm not sure yet. I've been sponsored by an LCS organization, so I already have an account. Everything's good to go for me in Korea. I'm going to be making a lot of content there. I'm going to be trying to grind to Challenger, and it's just going to be a really fun experience. Some of my friends that are in Korea, offered to kind of show me around, help me find a place to stay and stuff like that. Super lucky to, have some friends there and stuff like that, so it's awesome. Also, the reason why that's in the top left corner, I'm going to be going to Korea with or without the donation goal being completed. However, the issue with me going to Korea is not only do I have to pay for the flight, which is about, the flight itself is like $1,500, and then it's like I have to pay for my place where I'm staying, which will be about $400 a month, I think. So if I stay 2 months, that's about 800 USD, which is, a decent amount. I have to pay for my food while I'm there, and I have to pay for the PC bong when I'm there, which is where I'll be playing League, which is about, I think, I was talking to LS, and I think he said it was like 200 and something a month, USD. So with all those expenses, like that comes to like, I think like 2,500-ish, probably a bit more. Because there's also food, maybe transportation when I'm there. Then I also have my apartment for when I come back home, right? Like when I'm gone, it's not like I'm not in a team house, right? I don't live with my parents. Like I got expenses back at home. Like I live on my own right now. So I have to also pay for my apartment, which will, and my, like my phone, etc., etc., etc. That'll probably cost me about $3,000 while I'm gone. So even though I'm not asking for like $8,000 on my donation goal, I just wanted to kind of soften the blow a bit. But with or without the donation goal, that's okay. I don't, it doesn't really matter to me too much. I'm gonna go to Korea no matter what. I want to try to go to Korea so I can potentially be getting on a team in the spring split coming up. And just in general, make good content for you guys and just take the next step forward, essentially. I think it'll be a really fun trip. I think I'll get some awesome content out of it, and I think I'll become a lot better of a player. So that is why I'm going to Korea, and that's why that thing is in the top left corner. Also, again, I wanted to mention, I stream pretty much every single day. As of the last couple days, and including today, the day the video is going up, I'm going to be streaming LCS in-houses. So I'm going to be playing with pro players and scrimming with them live on stream. It's really fun. And yeah, basically what I just said. If you do want to help with the donation, all you have to do is go to my stream and click on donate. It's pretty simple. Again, don't feel like you have to. I'm going to go to Korea with or without the donation goal being full. However, it helps me out quite a bit if it does get full, but like I said, if not, it's totally okay. So yeah, let's keep it going with the gameplay. So we know Evelyn didn't take the crab because we just killed her in mid. And at this point, we're just going to try to hit 6 because we really want to start getting on the map more in terms of ganking compared to these invades. Like all of our assists right now have come from invades. So right now our goal is to get warrior, and our goal is to get level 6. Okay. So I basically just came mid to back up my friend because I knew, basically we saw this play right here, and I started pinging Evelyn, I think. Yeah, I started pinging on my way because I'm like, okay, if Evelyn's level 4 with no flash, like, she really can't walk up to this turret. She kind of just gets one hit killed, which is pretty awesome. And then I just stay here because we have a wave coming up, and Annie's almost got her stun up, and there's also this plate's about to get knocked down, so I'm like, okay, like, realistically speaking here, what the hell is Yasuo gonna do, right? Like, is he really gonna kill me here? Probably not. So I just wanted to stay for the plate. I kind of wish Annie kept autoing, but she didn't. I got the plate, just dipped out. I'm not really too scared here. I ended up blowing my ulti just in case I got hit. And then once Annie got hit by the knockup, I made sure to walk back in to make it so Yasuo couldn't walk up so Yasuo couldn't ulti. And again, you'll see how I'm posturing forward. Well, now I'm walking backwards, but I was posturing forward because I wanted Annie just to stun him there, but we weren't on the same page at all there, so whatever. It's fine. And right now I have one more charge on my ulti left, so I was actually pinging Annie to go back in. Or no, I wasn't. I just thought she was gonna... I wanted her just to stun. I could E-flash in, basically. Again, like, I'm just pretty sure Yasuo's gonna go in, because if you look at the wave, it's actually gonna push into the Annie. So I kept trying to tell my Annie to go in, but we just weren't really communicating that well. Okay, so at this point in the game, like, if you were to go back, you'll notice that I was spam pinging the red buff before, and I also have a red buff, or we also have a red buff after killing the Evelyn, which means we know that she's probably on the top side of the map now, just because of the fact that we knew she was on her bottom side before, and my Annie now has a red buff, right? So that means she just did her red buff, and then essentially suicided. So with deductive reasoning, you can basically figure out that Evelyn is sitting in her wolves right now, which is why I just pinged and blindly invaded, because I knew she was here. I just follow with auto attacks. The reason why I don't W here at all, or the reason why I don't W here like instantly, is because I don't want to risk a chance of Wing and then having her flash. Because if I W and I miss, she's in a position where if she flashes, I'm just self-stunning myself with my W. So it's better for me just to follow with auto attacks, and then if she flashes away, I just E after her. But if I use my W, all it does is act as a self-stun, and I potentially ruin my chances of killing her. I'm assuming I go for Scuttle Crab and then just recall here. And then you'll start seeing my ganks. My ganks is when this game starts blowing open. Okay, so Annie dies. I hold the wave there so that she can recall, or so that she can come back on the map. Evelyn ends up shoving it back in, but since Evelyn had to shove it in, it unlocks her blue buff for me, which is really nice. I think she assumes that I took her blue and she doesn't even try, so that happened. I really want to recall here. I'd be surprised if I stay on the map. The only reason why I would ever stay on the map here is if I was going to clean this camp and this camp, knowing that I'm not going to be going topside anymore, because I don't really want to impact the Malphite Vladimir lane compared to the 3-0 Varus, the Lux support. You know, the whole reason why I'm going R-Evolve is to fuck their bot lane. If I don't clear my topside right now, I'm basically going to have to come back to it in the future, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so I only take the birds, and I don't actually take my Krugs here. I put my birds on respawn, like I said. I don't want to come back up here, so putting my birds on respawn is a pretty big deal. I thought Warrior and Merc Treads. Merc Treads is really good into their team. Vladimir, Evelyn, Lux, even Varus ulti. All good stuff for the Merc Treads. Now this is where it starts getting juicy, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where it starts getting good. So we're just gonna watch this play normally, and then I'll show you how this play went down after. So that's like a basic R-Evolve gank right there. Alright, now we're gonna break it down a little bit here, because this is actually a really, really dope play. Essentially what you can do with R-Evolve is, since R-Evolve gives you extra time invisible, what you do is when you're ganking, instead of coming from the river, you just start coming through lane like you're playing Rengar. You'll notice right now that I'm analyzing the situation, and I can see this minion right here. If you take a look at the vision that blue team has, look at where their Fog of War cuts off. Right here, right? Fog of War cuts off right there, and I started my ulti when I was right here. So as you get more and more comfortable with KHAZIX, or just with League of Legends in general, you'll start figuring out just how much range, you know, stuff like this gives. And I'm this wasn't perfect here, and I actually do it perfectly later on in the game, a couple times, but this is pretty close, right? So you'll notice from their perspective, look at how this looks, right? I kind of just come out of nowhere, and this guy has flash and ult up his Varus, and I'm prepared for that. So I got my auto, and then I instantly flash what I think he's gonna ult, and I flash over his flash ult, get the kill on him, make sure I auto attack after every single ultimate charge, get my passive off a bunch of times, and it's pretty much easy fucking double kill right there. Super, super clutch play, and it sets us up to winning the game. Also, while making this play, I had the idea that as I was walking away, there's a pretty decent chance Evelyn was going to open on me here. And you can see I was actually pretty prepared for it. So, start walking away. Evelyn opens on me. W auto Q. Or was that WQ auto? I'm not sure if it was WQ auto or W auto Q. But it was still a really, really fast reaction. You can watch this from my point of view. Like, you can just see how fast the reaction was. I already had an idea that Evelyn was going to open on me here, so it kind of makes it, you know, the play is really nice, but this play only really works because I kind of had a feeling Evelyn was going to go on me. So if I was looking top or something, or if I was looking bot or mid, like, I would have just died here, but I was already looking at my character, and the odds of Evelyn coming at me are decent, but if she is going to come at me, it's probably going to be coming from Tribrush, because Evelyn walking through this part of the river is a little bit risky since we have full control of the map right now. Evelyn taking paths through river like this is unlikely due to the fact that we could have this or this pinged. So when Evelyn's pathing around the map, she's probably going to be taking more defensive paths because there's a better chance that they have like this pinged or something, which they do. Just in general, just walking through her vision instead of walking through our vision. I don't know if I do Dragon here if I recall. Dragon here is nice because I have our evolve. Okay, so I do Dragon here. I have Ravenous Hunters, so this is no problem me doing this Dragon. Just gonna fast forward a bit. I think I literally recall and do the exact same play bot. Oh no, this is the part where I do it to Yasuo. So this is another perfect one. Or this is a perfect one. So you'll see that my Annie gets owned right here pretty hard. Pretty much nothing I can do about that, obviously. But look at how, like, if you're in this situation and you're playing KHAZIX and you're looking at Yasuo, what's this Yasuo gonna do, chat? What's he gonna do, right? He's gonna E through all these fucking minions. He's gonna try to clear them as fast as possible. So look how I approach this. I know that he's about to start Eing through the minions. And let's just take a look. Let's take a look from his perspective. What happens here? Boom, instantly killed. I actually didn't see it before, but he literally did see me for half a second here. So I kind of misplayed a little bit, but it ended up being too much. At the point where he E'd in, he was already dead. Unless he had flash, there's pretty much no way he was going to live here. Let me see this from his perspective again. I think it's actually a vision bug. I don't think he actually saw me there, because this doesn't even make sense. He also didn't even react. So even though it looks like he saw me there, I don't think he actually did. But, yeah, basically, I know he's going to come out, so I intentionally ulti while I'm in Fog of War, and then I just close the distance, and it's very, very easy kills. Also, KHAZIX ultimate is on such a short cooldown, it's kind of like just having a better version of Rengar ultimate, honestly. Like, quite frankly, it really just is a better version of Rengar ultimate. So again, I clean my entire top side, because I know I don't want to come back up here. My ulti's up in 20 seconds. Like, I just ganked mid, cleared 3 camps, and my ultimate's coming back up. So what do? I just run straight back bot lane, man. Look at this play. I bought Ghostblade instead of Dustblade. The reason why I do this, you'll see it a lot on my stream that I buy Ghostblade over Dustblade, and that's because when I do R-Evolve, I value the out-of-combat movement speed that I get from Ghostblade's passive. And I value the movement speed you get from the active so much when I run R-Evolve. Just because of the fact that if you're going R-Evolve, you're usually playing against squishier champs anyway. And buying Dustblade first item is pretty overkill. So since I'm against so many squishy champions, and usually when you're playing R-Evolve, you should be ahead in general in gold because of how much gank pressure you have. I think sacrificing a bit of damage for the extra utility in order to guarantee get on them is definitely worth it. And watch again how I use my ulti. Oopsies. Like, that damage is just disgusting, man. Like, I don't even have Dustblade, and look at this damage. Sorry, I'll replay it in normal speed. Right? They have no idea I'm even here. I literally just walked towards them. And you might wonder why I don't E instantly. And the reason why I don't E is because when you E when you're invisible, you break your invisibility to use your E. So you try to get as close as possible to them as you can inside of your ultimate. And then you want to follow them with your E when they flash away. So let's look at it from their perspective. Or I want to show you when I started my ult, because this one was actually perfect, I think. So I haven't used my ultimate yet. I'm right here right now, and I haven't used my ult yet. I still haven't used my ultimate yet. Look where I am right now. This is literally frame perfect. It literally doesn't get better than this. The minion vision is perfect with where I am. Instantly ultimate. Perfect timing. And this is the kind of stuff you guys can do after learning more and more and more about the vision. And the best way to learn how to do this, guys, is just to try it in your games. Like, you need to, like, I used to fuck it up all the time. I still do fuck it up sometimes. But the fact of the matter is, there's no guide that'll just tell you how to do that kind of shit every game. You need to go in, you need to do it on your own, you need to try it. You need to lane gank a bunch of times, figure out what the vision's looking like for you, and kind of just figure it out for yourself, man. Because it's a super cool trick, and you can do it in every single lane. You can do it in top lane, you can do it in mid lane, you can do it in bot lane. Depending on what champions they have, it's just such a good play to go for, and it's just a guaranteed way of getting gold on the map. Alright, let's figure out what I do from now on. I think my ultimate's back up again, isn't it? It's almost up. It's almost already up again. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Your ultimate is always up with the setup. Right now, I'm just hovering right now. I'm kind of waiting for something to happen. I know that I just killed their bot lane, so I'm assuming since they're on reset, there was a chance that one of them was going to walk through the jungle or something, but they ended up not doing so. Since we have this sorted, I saw Lux coming over here. I WEQ auto, easy one shot, pretty fucking simple. This is such a gorgeous play. What I do right here, I actually didn't even know at the time if I was doing this properly or not, but this is gonna take a second to explain. So I get the one shot on this guy. I know this is pink warded, and again, I'm not perfect, but I have an idea of how much vision this pink ward's gonna give. So watch how much vision this pink ward gives. So I'm looking at this perspective from blue team perspective. So I get the one shot. Boom, the lights turn off. I thought the pink ward was getting a bit more vision, but I knew that Varus was in a position in which I could gank him in. And I also thought that the pink ward could potentially see me. Plus, there's a thing in League of Legends, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's a thing called fading vision. And let's say you kill a ward or something, there's usually like a time period after you kill the ward where you can still see kind of where people are going. And you'll notice that once I killed Lux, I faked my movement upwards because I wasn't sure how much exact vision the pink ward was going to give. I wasn't sure if this was warded. I wasn't sure if, you know, maybe over this wall was warded. This obviously isn't because I have a pink ward. But you'll see what I do here. My whole intention of what I do right here is to kill Varus. I know Varus knows that I just killed Lux, but I also think he can see me right now. So I evolve my ability, and I ulti before I'm even in vision of the pink ward. And since I do that, look at when he actually sees me. Obviously, Varus does beat Ezreal 1v1, so this isn't even bad for him. But let's take a look at this from blue team perspective. Let's take a look at the information Varus has if he's playing. Okay. So boom, Lux is dead. My bad, let me redo this real quick. I really want to showcase the mechanics of R-Evolve right now, guys, so I'm sorry that I'm pausing so much, but I really want to make a video like this for a while where I do assassinations like this all the time and I abuse the enemy team. Okay, so look at the way that I'm walking, right? I'm walking in a way where it looks like I'm running away from the Varus, so I'm kind of giving him a bit of a safety net here. And boom, as soon as the lights go out, I'm evolving my ability, which you can see right here. And you'll notice that I early ultimate to bypass the pink ward. I appear on the pink ward right here, but at this point, it's already too late. The Varus is still too far up, and there's really nothing he can do about what I'm doing right now. My E is still down for my Lux assassination, but at this point, I still have 2 ult charges left. It's pretty much doomed for the Varus. I also faked my movement going this way, thinking it would push him this way. You can just watch it here. I do this stuff, guys. I do this stuff all the time with KHAZIX. You always want to fake out movement. So I abused Fading Vision to walk upwards, and then I instantly ulted and came back down. And you'll notice, I know this pink ward sees me, so I intentionally cheat to this side as if I'm going to jump over this way. Right? I cheat to this side, and then I go this way, because I know this pink ward's going to see me going this way. So if I go this way and then ult back down, Varus might walk himself into me, which he does because he thinks I'm going this way. Blue Smite, I'm not using my E, not using my E. I'm trying to get my first auto attack off so that I can ult and get another auto off for my passive proc. But I couldn't exactly find it there. Ezreal jumps in, gets the kill, which is nice. So that was a pretty good play overall. Really good abuse of vision right there, and that's just in general how you want to play the R Evolve out. Like I kind of just inted for a kill. I see this play going off right now, so I'm just running to it. This is like simple stuff. Like it might look weird that I use my ulti right there, but all I'm trying to do is just like think of yourself in Lux's shoes, right? Let's just pretend we're Lux right now. You'll understand why I use my ulti the way that I do here. So say I'm Lux right now. I'm focused on running away. Like, do you even like you don't even notice the first KHAZIX ult, right? So I don't know, maybe he has a teammate in this bush, maybe Evelyn's sitting here, maybe Evelyn's sitting here. You know, maybe I don't know, maybe someone else is coming up behind him. This is very small, this isn't a big deal or anything what I'm doing here. But I'm ulting while I'm far away just to close the gap and to appear closer than what they usually think, or than what they think I am. So I ulted like mad early here, just to kind of destroys the team idea of like where I might be. I still have 2 ult charges when I come out, and I still have my E. So I'm totally okay with doing this right now. And using your ult just to get closer is totally okay, guys. It's totally what you want to do. Like, look at my ult cooldown. It's up in 50 seconds, guys. It's so short. Oh, that guy got shit on so hard, dude. I remember this play. Look at this vision we had on Evelyn. We just saw her recalling. So I fucking beelined it. That was a fun play. Okay. So we get the Infernal for free now because we got the kill on Evelyn, which is nice. Right now, what I'm expecting is that since Infernal's spawning, I'm expecting them to face check us because I'm thinking they want to defend the Infernal or maybe go for a steal. They do have Varus and Lux, so they could steal the Baron, or they could steal the Dragon. So I just wanted to get into a position where I could potentially one-shot somebody. My teammates don't need me to do Dragon there, and I know in lower elo people have a mental breakdown if the jungler isn't doing Dragon. However, if you can find areas to make picks around objectives, usually it's better than doing the objectives themselves. Recalling here for... I guess I'm going Edge of Night next. I guess it's not bad. And so Evelyn can't really charm me ever. Oh, I'm buying MR. Yeah, so they have... Varus does some magic damage. This guy does full magic. This guy does full magic. This guy does full magic. So Hex Shrinker makes sense here. I think I bought Hex Shrinker, and now I'm going to go into Duskblade. I'm not sure, though. Maybe I don't, but I think I do. Smite while I'm in the air to get the assist for the jump. And right here, I'm trying to fuck with the Varus here. Like, you'll know that I know he has ult up. I don't know if he has flash up, but you'll know that I never attack him here. The reason why I don't attack him here is simply because I know that if I auto him, I'm self-stunning myself, which gives him a free target to ulti here. So right now, I jumped in a straight line, and I started walking towards him in a straight line, and as soon as I ult, I dodge to the side, thinking he's going to ult me here, but he doesn't. He's very patient. I walk right up to him, he still doesn't ult, and then I'm in his face, and he still doesn't ult. So I actually really, really like this play by Varus. I'm trying to dodge spells, I'm trying to dodge potential Varus ultimate. I'm basically just trying to get him to ult, and I'm trying to sidestep it, and he just wouldn't budge, man. I actually really, really, really like that play by Varus. I even complimented him in chat about it. I remember when it happened. It was pretty funny. In general, yeah, I really like that play by Varus. Okay. Fast forward a bit for the next play. Vladimir kind of ends. So again, oh, that's pretty cool looking health bar. What the heck? We're using our ulti before we turn the corner, so they have no chance of seeing us. Right? There's nothing they can do about this. Doesn't matter what summons we have. Doesn't matter if he has ult. Again, we fake our movement upwards and go down. We know Lux is near the area of Varus, so watch our movement here, right? We see Lux on the sweeper, so we know Lux is in the area. Watch our movement here. Watch what it looks like from their perspective, okay? Boom, I kill Varus. Watch my movement. I cheat going upwards, and then I instantly ult down, right? And I know that sure, maybe they see me right here, but if Lux is right here when I assassinate Varus, and then I cheat upwards, that literal 1 or 2 seconds in which I'm invisible and I'm cutting backwards might be enough for her just to walk up. And then I E over the wall just in case she's like in the bush or something. You always want to cheat your movement, guys. Whenever you're ulting, you always want to fake that you're going one way and you want to go the other way. You always want to go the other way. It's so easy. It's so easy and it gets everyone. The reason why it gets everyone is because even if they think you're doing it, the R-Evolve invisibility lasts for so long it takes everyone by surprise and they never actually think about how long it lasts for. So I actually didn't see this ward. I knew this wasn't warded, so I was down just to chill here. I also wasn't going to kill this blue buff just in case something around here was warded. I also didn't want to run the risk of my spells being on cooldown when I killed blue. Because if I'm killing blue and someone comes around the corner, then my spells are on cooldown and I can't actually get the kill. So if I'm going to do this blue buff, it's going to be right before I leave. So I'm kind of just chilling here looking for a pick. I don't really mind wasting time here with my camps being up because I'm so far ahead right now. Making a pick is really nice. Alright, so this is a really dope play. Like, this is a really, really cool play. So right now I'm just paying attention to the map, right? Paying attention to what's going on right here, paying attention to what's going on up here, and I'm paying attention to what's going on right here. So I see Lux and Varus, right? Lux and Varus just cleared out the mid wave. I know that we just had 2 people on my team dead, and I know that they know that we can do Baron very fast, and I know that they need to get vision on Baron because they, again, like I just said, we do Baron very fast, and if they don't get vision on Baron in this small time window in which 2 of my teammates were just dead in, then they're probably never going to get Baron vision again. So I see Lux cheating towards the left side of the lane. We're going to give this from my perspective on vision. So right now, I'm trying to track her through fog. I wait here for a bit of time. I'm thinking about where she could be right now. And I'm also thinking that she might not go this way. She might take the long way instead. So I'm waiting. I instantly Ghost Blade into ultimate. And I try to catch her in transition from here. Or in transition to right here. Because either she's coming right into right here right now. Or she's up here warding. That's what I'm thinking right now. So I come out, boom, she's still stuck in this bush, she gets 1 shot. What is she even supposed to do here? Let's take a look, let's see if she played it poorly. Let's see just how safe she played this. She throws in her E, look how safe she's playing. Pink ward so that there's no way we know she's here. Boom, I just appear, she's just dead, man. There's just nothing he can do about it. He even puts a little question mark ping. There's just nothing he can do. And now what does it look like I just did, right? It looks like I just went up, right? No, joke's on you. I'm back in the bush again. You're probably like, what the fuck? How did you just get in the bush? Again, look at the movement, guys. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is our evolve right here, right now. Like, this is how you play KHAZIX. This is the shit that I do that other people don't do on KHAZIX. This is why people call me the best KHAZIX NA. This is why I happily say that I'm the best KHAZIX NA. Because people just don't do this stuff. Look at this movement. Fake up, go down. Boom, I'm just out of vision of the pink ward. That pink ward does not see me. Look at that movement perfectly, right? Absolutely perfect. And what this does is it makes it so that if Evelyn potentially was following me, because like I said before, Lux isn't the only one on our team that needs to get vision, right? Evelyn might come to try to back her up. So if Evelyn isn't right here, she might be back here. When I fake this movement and go back down, for all I know, I'm about to face check Evelyn right here, right? And you know what they think? They think that I just ulted into Baron. So they're probably scared that we're on Baron right now. So if I sit in this bush, there's a good chance someone's going to walk right by me and get one hit killed. I end up just defaulting for the blue and Gromp, so I guess I didn't want to spend any more time on the play. But it really just showcases the movement right there, which is so important. And you know what, guys? Like, this movement and stuff like this, it's kind of hard to get used to the perfect vision angles, but it really isn't that hard. Like, this is stuff you guys can do easily in your own games. It's really not that special. I was playing super cocky here. I thought I was in a better spot than I was in there, but whatever. I was playing really cocky there because I thought that I wouldn't die. I thought I could kill the Evelyn or kill the Yasuo and get a reset out, but I misplayed. My team should be able to get Baron here, and I think they do. Okay, I think I get like 8 more kills this game. So we're just gonna. Those are the main points that I wanted to go over in the game. I don't really want this to drag on much or super long. I'll try to cover some assassinations that I go for, but that's about it. Kind of just chilling right now. They get a nice TP flank on their team. I start proxying the wave right now to try to make it so they can't push. This is a really nice play by me. So, you gotta think about the map, right? Think about how the map was just being played out a few seconds ago, right? Look at the positioning we had. So we're playing like this, right? That usually means that this isn't warded, this isn't warded, this isn't warded, this isn't warded, and hardly ever are there gonna be wards up here, right? So I'm thinking about that I'm thinking about that after this play happens. Because you gotta think about, okay guys, where were we a couple seconds ago? Right? So I proxy the wave, I try to, they stop me. I go around, I see Ezreal walking up, and they're looking for Ezreal. So I'm using this pocket of vision where I think they can't see me. Ghostblade, ulti, Lux ISOs herself, easy one shot, walk up. We're gonna do this in normal speed. We're gonna do this in normal speed, and we're gonna watch it from their perspective. Boom, they think I'm running. I'm not running. Again, go back in. I autoed a minion by accident and died. I was so tilted at this point, man. I was so sad. I literally autoed a minion. I could have just ran there, but yeah, I tried to kill the Varus. I tried to auto Q, but I hit a minion. Feels bad, man. But whatever. I was a bit of an int. Okay. Again, I'm not gonna go super analytical to end parts of this game. Again, I ulted from well out of vision here, expecting their team to overcommit, because all blue team sees is a low Zyra, full HP Ezreal, and a low Annie. So if I ulti from out of vision, I can definitely get up there, and I can definitely get up here and participate in a fight that the enemy team otherwise wouldn't have taken if they knew how much or how close I was. I'm looking for Lux right now, or I was. I'm fine at default for the camps as well. I'm going to get all my HG back because I've grabbed this Hunter and my W. feel like I had enough time to clear this out. I did. Do I even take the blue here? No, I guess I think the blue's too greedy, so I don't go for it. I got all my items now. Vladimir's overextended right now, so we're looking for him. You can catch people from very far with the R evolve, which is what I'm looking for. I basically just gave up on the trade, or I gave up on the chase because he had vision of me, and my bot lane was in a position where if he was going, they would find him anyway. And I really didn't like this play at all, actually, because my Annie just flashed when Baron isn't even up yet. So what you want to do, and I talk about this all the time on my stream, guys, is there's times where flashing for kills is good, and there's times where it's bad. Flashing for kills, especially when you're playing someone like Annie, when your flash is a really big key factor in winning, is only really good when you're going to kill more than one member, or you can get like a nice objective after it. So the difference between flash ulting here and it being bad compared to it being good is, let's say Vladimir was super strong, which, I mean, he's not super weak right now. He's got 3 items. If Baron was up in, let's say, 30 seconds and Annie flash ulted him, that would be fine. But the issue is Baron isn't even up yet, and we use our flash Annie ult on a Vladimir kill, in which he's going to be up before Baron's even up anyway. So that kill, honestly, dude, really doesn't make much of a difference. And I wasn't really a big fan of the play. It's a good dodge by me. I'm just trying to stay alive right now, because I know if I die here, we lose Baron, and that's probably game over, honestly. So right now, we know they're going to push mid here. I see my Annie recalling, and I initially want to start recalling too. But I kind of figure out, I know they're going to go mid here. So what I can do is I can come up behind them and essentially slow them with my W evolve and try to get my Annie good setup for her ultimate. And that's exactly what I try to do. So you see how annoying I am? I'm just kind of standing here shooting W's out. They start focusing on me. They clump up for the Annie. Triple tibbers. Nice little combo. Dodge Lux ultimate. Kill them all. That's Baron. Like, that play right there is pretty much GG right there. That was just really good heads up play to not recall there. By not recalling there, I was able to get a good flank there, slow their entire team, and get a nice triple kill for my team. So I'm pushing a side lane right now because people were dead anyway, so I don't really mind pushing a side lane. My teammates aren't typically going to get engaged on here, so I'm pretty comfortable with just pushing here. Also, they need several people to stop me, so if they bring several people here, it makes my teammates' job easier in mid lane. My teammates are telling me they want to recall based on how they're positioning their lane, so I'm kind of just chilling here. I'm not playing too aggressive because I don't want to die. I have a Maw and I have Merc Treads, so the odds of me dying right now are pretty small as it is, but I still want to make sure I don't, basically. I don't want to throw this game at this point, because we kind of had a shaky fight in mid, and I thought there was a chance we could lose this game, so I want to make sure we didn't. I just completed my Edge of Night. I can play super aggressive now, which is awesome. Right now, we're farming our jungle and we're pushing bot, because our team right now isn't in the lane anyway, so there's kind of nothing to do, so I just decided to shove out a side lane so that we had extra options when we got to their base. And would you look at that, my teammates ended up coming down with my wave, so it's a good thing I did that. Let's just look how I play this real quick. You'll see right here, like, I preemptively W because I know that I just got snared, and I know the enemy team knows that I'm snared, and I know that the enemy team wants to harass me when I get snared. So if I shoot at a preemptive W, I'm basically saying, hey, if you want to hit me, you're going to get slowed. Like, you're going to take damage, you're going to get slowed if you want to hit me here. Like, they're not in range for my W right now, but I know if I cast it and they walk up to hit me, they're going to get hit by it. So it's a very tiny thing right there, but it's a guaranteed W right there. And the thing is, if my W doesn't hit him there, then all that means is that I didn't get hit, and that's fine too. This is ideal W evolve playstyle. You E towards the enemy team in a way where you're not going to get hit by them, but in a way where you can hit an AoE W on the enemy team. I kind of did it badly there, but that's basically what you want to be doing with W evolve all the time. you want to do short little jumps towards their team on angles so you can W basically 2 or 3 members of them. Even one sometimes is fine, but you want to hit as many as you can. Also, doing short forward jumps like that are fine against Evelyn, especially a weak one. If you think she's in the area, because for all I know, she's just stealthed like right here, and if I do a short jump and reveal her, I can blue smite her and walk up and force her to ulti. And if I can force Evelyn to ulti for no reason, we win the game. So since I just hit Varus with that W, my Malphite sees the opening to flash ult him here. Unfortunately, Varus has flash, so he gets away from it, but we still hit Yasuo with it, which is nice. But this whole engagement was set up because of our short jump into the slow on Varus, so that was really good. Right now, my eyes are on Evelyn right now because she's on Malphite's radar. So I fake going down this way, ulti and walk up, approach the Evelyn from the side, one shot her, and then I start going apeshit. And that's the rest of the game. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate you guys checking out the content. Like I said before, if you guys want to check out in a couple months, I'm going to be going to Korea. If you guys want to check out the LCS in-house scrims, I'm going to be doing those every day that they're available. If not, I'm playing solo queue. Right now, I think I'm like rank 15, 14, something like that, maybe 16. Pretty high up on the ladder right now. We're going to try to climb up as high as we can before we go to Korea. And when I do go to Korea, I'll be doing a ton of content there. And if you guys want to help out with the trip, come to my Twitch channel. You could drop a dono, you could drop a sub, anything. And if not, man, that's fine too. I appreciate all the new YouTube people coming over to my Twitch channel. It's so cool seeing all the new people and reaching a bigger audience. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and yeah, peace, guys.